Hey, what's up? It's David Andrew Weeb. Thanks for joining me. So this episode is completely unscripted, and I just want to be real with you today that I'm feeling exhausted and I'm feeling tired. And as a result, this episode is going to be going out late. I just haven't quite gotten the sleep that I've needed lately, although last night I had a great sleep and a nice little dream as well. So let's hope that continues. But today I'm just not feeling it, and that's okay. There are days like that. And when I have days like that, I just go back to my purpose and my mission. And the number one thing for me, especially lately, it's become clearer, is to inspire creatives and creators. And if I'm not doing that, then it's kind of all for naught. Like, that's where everything stems from. That's the umbrella under which I create. That's why I do podcasts like this. That's why I blog every day. And if you didn't know, I did. I'm blogging over at davidandrewweeb.com. You're welcome to check that out. That's where some of the action is happening. And I'll probably talk more about where some of the action with the community is happening. But I will say this, that there's been so much support and so much engagement and so many more people that seem to care about what I'm up to, what I'm sharing. And it's not about me. It is fundamentally about you. And again, that's why I'm showing up today, because I want you to be encouraged and I want you to be inspired and maybe even empowered. And that's why we talk about tactics and strategies and tools and things like that. I'm interrupting a series on what to do with your music in 2021, and I'm sure we'll get back to that soon enough. It's a multi-part series, and there may even be a few interviews coming up that sort of interrupt the flow of that. I actually need a little more time to think on part 3, though, to be honest. And I just wasn't feeling like I could go ahead and script that entire thing today. After doing episode 2, or part 2 rather, I realized that there were more tools I wanted to share about, and then I promptly forgot them. This is kind of rare for me, but based on how tired and exhausted I've been feeling, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that, whatever is in my head and not written down, I forget. And I always try to write down everything I can. But the main thing I wanted to share with you, to encourage you and to inspire you today, is there has never been a better time for you to fully express your thoughts, your feelings, and whatever it is that you want to do musically. And I even talked about that in part 1 of what to do with your music in 2021. But I'm telling you, no matter how weird things get out there, and I understand, trust me, I know how weird things are getting out there, there still has never been a better time for you to be fully expressed in your music and in your own personal expression in your relationships and your life. Because that's what it means to be a leader. A leader is somebody who is fully self-expressed. Whatever you're afraid of is 10 times more afraid of you than you are of it. That's just the way it is. So fear is false evidence appearing real. You don't have to give in to the false evidence. We could all just sit here and shake in our boots, but I'm telling you right now is the right time to connect. Stop isolating, trying to be a lone wolf, and instead come and join the action. Come and join the action on Twitter. If you haven't found me yet, I'm twitter.com/DavidAWeeb or at DavidAWeeb, if you will. And some of the other actions happening on Medium. And I'm also David A. Weeb on Medium. I believe the address there is davidaweeb.medium.com. So don't be a lone wolf right now. Come and join the community. Come and join the action. Be a part of the conversation. It's okay if we don't see eye to eye on everything. That's not what humanity's about. It's about appreciating the differences that we have and valuing each other regardless of how differently we see things. So thanks for joining me today. I look forward to sharing more with you on what to do with your music in 2021. This was just a quick recording and a brief message for you, a message of encouragement and inspiration that you can be you authentically and fully. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for listening. Music in this episode was brought to you by Brian Young. Wherever you're listening to this right now, please consider leaving a 5-star review and comment to help us get the word out about the podcast.